I just wanted to start this video off by saying how crazy today's energy has been. Um, okay, so it's the beginning of November, right? 111. Um, Today was Mercury's day, all right, and the moon was in Gemini, all right, which Mercury is the ruling planning over Gemini. It was given in the beginning of the day great energy for social meetings, right? Anything pertaining to what you do for work. If there was any studying that was needing to take place, all right? Anything like regarding intellectual work. Now, here we are at the moon in Cancer, and I'm doing this reading at 10:20 at night, and I am exhausted. Like, I feel tired, right? But I want to continue with getting my readings done because with the moon in Cancer, I feel that my intuition is heightened. All right, psychic abilities could be on point. So, um, still being in Mercury's day. All right, I tend to want to just tune into the information, the communication that's coming through. All right, so here I am. Let's pull from the Astro Alignment deck. What's coming out and what could be significant in today's energy. All right. South Node. All right. South Node is in Libra. All right. It's definitely given like karmic challenges when it comes to relationships. Like Libra rules the seventh house, right? So things not being balanced or trying to bring things back into balance with relationships. Yeah, Venus energy just fell out the deck here. All right. It doesn't necessarily have to just be love. It could be what you do creatively. All right. Um, this could be about you beautifying the energy of the home. All right. It's kind of giving that energy as well. All right. With the Cancer energy here. Let's see. Pallas Athena just came out. So that's the asteroid of wisdom and knowledge. All right. Skill as well as self-defense. All right. So, Pallas Athena, it's the feminine energy, very, intelligent. All right. I like to get a little bit more information on that. I like to read too, guys, so don't mind me. All right, so let's look up Pallas. There she goes. All right, so Pallas is an asteroid of wisdom, strategy, and the art of war through defense and justice. Libra energy, right? Pallas activates your logical mind, approaching problems through pattern recognition and rational thinking. Also known as Pallas Athene, the daughter of Zeus, this placement can speak to father-daughter relationships as well. Pallas can show you how to approach creative problem solving and how you can channel that into practical and tasteful solutions. Although Pallas Athene is named after the goddess of war, she chooses to wield force intelligently, with patience and tact. Look to your Pallas for how to access your strategy mind. Pallas has a plan, right? So Pallas is currently in Libra. South Node in Libra, Venus's energy. All right. It's insane. Venus is in Virgo right now, but Venus will be moving into the sign of Libra really soon. Let me give you a date. I believe it's on the 8th of November. All right, so that's going to be within the next week, exactly a week from now. All right, so next Wednesday, Pallas to be moving into Libra. Okay, so this has a lot to do with your skill set. All right, the intelligence that you have at this time, the wisdom and the knowledge that you're gaining at this time, and whatever this is that you're doing creatively. And again, just bringing balance into a situation here. South Nodes here speaks about past life, natural gifts, all right, and again, karmic challenges when it comes to possibly even relationships. All right, so let's get a little bit more. All right, right, so full moon, insane. All right, so the full moon we just experienced was in Taurus, Venus's energy. It was all about releasing, all right, or something coming to illumination. All right. So definitely an expansion here in the feminine energy. All right. I feel like the feminines at this time are shining. All right. I did a reading about that. Like the feminine energy is on fire. So go watch that reading. All right. It's been given that for a very long time. Yeah, trying. All right. So it's because of the positivity and the luck and the energy. It's given like an auspicious energy with trine coming out here. I mean, I guess, go ahead. The feminines is stepping into their power, right? Um, definitely running stuff. All right. The psyche, I mean, yeah, it has a lot to do with the energy of your soul, where your mind is at this time, and the energy of your consciousness, right? So, being in the energy of your subconscious isn't as bad, all right? But psyche has a lot with you tuning into the energy of the consciousness. So I'm going to read that one out. There it is. All right. Psyche is known as the goddess of the soul and is related to psychology and the study of the unconscious mind. Okay. Psyche represents the trials and tribulations you go through to test your faith in love, truth, and beliefs. Psyche can illustrate how you choose to pursue and understand your psychology through the lens of love. To what lengths would you go for love? The challenges you face in pursuit of love can test your loyalty, commitment, ego, and trust. Psyche can be the candle lighting the way forward, but the journey relies greatly on your faith. All right, so love has the ability to transform your soul, and the psyche sheds light on how this part of you is expressed. So that's amazing, right? It has a lot to do with your soul's growth. All right, the journey that you're on at this time, and the way that you deal with the South Node energy being in Libra and wherever the placement is in your chart. All right. But I feel like the feminine energy overall, with the South Node being in Libra, Venus's energy coming out, Pallas Athena being in Libra. All right. That full moon that we experience in Taurus is given like, it's lit right now when it comes to the energy of the feminine being on point with their intuition. All right. It's given like the maternal instincts are at an all-time high right now. Okay. It's like the soul's growth by utilizing all the transits that are happening. All right. So Ceres is in Scorpio. Pallas is in Libra. Okay. We have Juno that I believe is in Virgo. All right. And again, Virgo represents the energy of the Virgin Mary, right? What am I missing? What didn't I say? Oh, and Vesta. Vesta's in Cancer. Right, the asteroid of spirituality. Being in Cancer too, it's kind of like the feminine energy, right? I'm telling you. Vesta's going to be going retrograde tomorrow. All right, so there's going to be a review on the spark from within. All right. Yeah, ascendance here. So this has a lot to do with your first impressions. All right. Has a lot to do with the mask that you wear out to the world. Also, your appearance could be very significant at this time. Okay. Uranus. It's because Uranus is in Taurus. Very big changes when it comes to beauty, artistry, and love. All right. Revolutionary change. Uranus also speaks about eccentricity too. Okay. Uranus rules over Aquarius's energy. Okay. So very innovative. All right. Humanitarian. Um, Aquarians are just so intelligent. I'm an Aquarius. I feel like every time I see Uranus, I'm like, kudos to you, right? But Uranus is in Taurus at this time, and Taurus rules over the energy of money, and Uranus is at its fall in Taurus, so it may feel like, it may not feel that you're shining, but you really are. You know what I mean? It's just the way that you look at it. Square, yeah, I feel like there's always like some sort of competition or tension in the energy. Like it feels like disharmony there because of where that placement is, but it's okay. All right, we'll get through it. Uranus will be moving into Gemini. Let me get you a date. Let me get you a date. I think it's in 2025. Uranus in Gemini transit. When does that happen? Yeah, 2025 to 2032. All right, so Gemini is an air sign associated with communication, curiosity, and networks. So we will undoubtedly experience major change with technology, social media, and transportation. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, don't play. We about to get some lit cars. All right, the internet's gonna be changing. We're gonna be seeing some high tech. Go ahead with your iPhone 15s, okay? Just saying. What else do we have here? Gaia. All right. I feel like the opportunity to really tune into the energy of embodiment could be very significant right now. Focusing in on tuning into the energy of the nature. All right. So taking walks right now could be very significant. Just kind of sitting in the energy of like by the trees, being around water, right? It's given like the energy of groundedness. Very significant right now to help with the square energy, that tension around. And this square could be very significant to the fixed signs because the sun is in Scorpio. So the sun in Scorpio squares over to both Leo and Aquarius, okay, and in opposition to Taurus, which Taurus is ruled by Venus, all right? So just, I can see where Scorpio is a water element, really tuned into the mysterious things of life, all right? Pertaining to lots of secrets and things like that. All right, this could definitely have effect on relationships at this time. All right, or the way that we think, Aquarius's energy, right? Leo, the way that we self-express. So stay grounded right now in your energies overall, especially if you're a fixed sign. Imam Koli. Right, it's a good time to really tune into the energy of inner child, which again is giving Cancer energy for me, the energy of the feminine. I said something earlier in one of my readings where I seen that Cancer came out in the 10th house and it was giving Capricorn in the 4th house. It was almost like if the feminines were in their masculine energy and the masculines were in their feminine. It was so weird. But that's what it feels like. It's like the women are on fire right now, right? And the men are soft as shit. Like, I don't get it, but I mean, that's what it was given. All right, let's see. I'm telling you, it's crazy. This collective reading started off with the South Node in Libra and came out right away Venus. It was like full-blown feminine energy, right? Auspiciousness, positivity, and luck. Focusing in on the mind here, focusing in on self and the presence that you have around other people, right? The revolutionary change that's happening because Uranus is in Taurus, the squares that's happening right now, and where the tension lies in, the energy of groundedness coming in and really focusing in on the emotional state. But then it's like you're on fire. Like, this is radiant energy, right? Dynamic energy. It's so crazy. I don't know. Like the feminines I feel right now are so enthusiastic, and whatever they set their mind to is like they could do it. Right? Waxing gibbous moon. It's because of the nurturing, the patience, and the refinement that's required. Alright. So there, I do see a balance here, right? Like if I'm looking at it, it's given like fire and water elements with the blue and the red. Alright, so the waxing gibbous moon. That just happened. Oh, interesting. So before we experience the full moon in Taurus, which the waxing gibbous moon is the position of the moon right before the full moon hits. I believe, where was the moon? In Aries, fire element. All right, I'm telling you. I feel it's because of like the transits of everything happening, the planets, the moon cycles, the eclipses that are happening. It's just that kind of energy, right? Where 6 months prior to this energy happening right now, we were seeing Mars's energy, right? With the eclipses in Aries and in Scorpio. But the eclipses just happened, all right, where we're in the Libra and Taurus, all right. Well, it already happened, but it's just kind of giving that's the energy happening this time around, all right. And then we have like the South Node um being in Libra in the feminine's energy is like you really having to face your karmic challenges. All right, but I feel like you're blasting through them like nothing. It's because it's requiring you to be in that masculine energy, right? That yang, the yin energy as well as the yang, but the yang is overpowering, right? It's crazy. Sixth house. What am I getting with that? Sixth house. It's giving me, you've put in the work. You've put in some, you put in the work. You weren't afraid to work on yourself here. You weren't afraid to gain that wisdom, right? With the palace energy here. Gain that knowledge that was necessary for this kind of energy to come through for you to be auspicious. All right. Yeah. You really worked on your soul here. All right. And you did it through the energy of your subconscious. All right. I have waning gibbous moon. All right. So this is a transit that we're not currently in. We should be definitely moving into the crescent moon cycle pretty soon. But you're in the energy of gratitude at this time for sure. Being receptive to the energies around you. What was down at the bottom of the deck? Yep. New moon cycle. We're getting ready to come into this too. The one in Scorpio. So wherever Scorpio is in your chart could be very significant for you. Alright. Let's see. I want to roll the dice that has all the signs on it. Let's see. Scorpio for what sign? For Taurus. I'm telling you. Sun in Scorpio, right? Ceres is in Scorpio, which is the ruling asteroid to Taurus, right? Speaks about like just kind of like self-care through health kind of deal. All right, so let me look up Taurus's energy. Let me see. All right, so South Node for Taurus sits in the 6th house. All right, that came out here already. Of work. All right, that's where Pallas is in Libra with the South Node in the 6th house. All right. So Taurus, your ascendant, We have Jupiter and Uranus there. Okay. So where the new moon takes place is going to be in Scorpio. Sun is in Scorpio. Mercury in Scorpio. Mars in Scorpio. And Ceres in Scorpio, which again is the ruling asteroid to Taurus. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So some sort of creation, intention, all right, in your 7th house happening, your relationships. Or this is just the overall energy right now for the collective. It's kind of like given the feminine energy. All right. Again, I just said the feminines are in their masculine at this time. Taurus, you are in your opposing sign of Scorpio. It's just the energy is giving. Not that this is exactly what's happening, but again, wherever this placement is taking place for you, where that full moon happened, all right, is bringing some sort of illumination to the energies right now. All right, where you're able to really focus in on your psyche. It has a lot to do with psychology, 8th house energy, Scorpio energy. All right, it's an auspicious time right now for that. Okay. Insane. All right, what else do we have here? I feel like your inner child as well is very radiant at this time. Like your healing process has been insane, even through tension. You've been able to get through a lot. I'm naming this reading for the feminine. For the feminine energies. That's what this is. This reading is for the feminines. Alright, yeah, I was just about to say Leo's energy for you sits in the 4th house of your Imam Koli, right? Now, again, this is Taurus, this energy I just pulled. Alright, this is giving me the full moon in Taurus's energy. But this is what's happening. We're waning down here, alright, from that full moon. And it's giving like the gratitude and being receptive to the energies that are coming in right now because of this. So the courageous, regal, and loyal side of yourself could be showing. Leo is the fire element, even though that's not where the moon placement is. But after Cancer's moon, what comes next? Leo's moon, right? So that'll be happening here in your 4th house of your inner child energy. Alright, so I feel like the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th houses could be very significant, opposing to the 10th, 11th, and the 12th houses right now as well, right? What you do for career, the community of people that you're around, the energy of your imagination, all right? Pertaining to the inner child healing, your creative focuses, the way that you self-express, and what you do for work is kind of like at a blossom at this time for sure. Alright. Wow. Wow. Ceres wanted to pop out. You guys seen it. I got another one that landed over here. Alright, so Ceres being in Scorpio, opposing its energy of where it belongs in Taurus. This is all about your self-care right now, too. Alright. And again, that has a lot to do with the environment of the people that you're around. Alright, the energy of how you feel inside, how you express outside. Alright, and what you do for work, alright, regarding career, and the energy that you have around you at home. Very significant. Alright, and as well as the way that we communicate with each other here with 3rd house energy. Alright. Alright, so there's the new moon again. And then I have moon here. It fell out that way. I don't know. It was weird. Alright, so Scorpio's energy could be very significant. Let me see what transits are going to be coming out of Scorpio before that new moon hits. Mercury is going to be coming out of Scorpio. It's going to move into Sag 3 days prior to the new moon cycle. Alright, and Venus is going to be moving into Libra, which again is in its domicile energy there. Alright, so going to be very auspicious for the feminines coming up real soon. Alright, real soon. All right, my ladies. Let me get you guys a crystal spirit because this was definitely for the feminines. I like my astral alignment. I think I'm going to start doing more readings like this just to kind of understand the overall energies of the collective. Alright, so even if you're not a feminine and you're a masculine, you could be really tuned into, alright, the same type of energy. It was kind of given that. I'm telling you, it's like the masculines are in the feminines and the feminines are in the masculine. But it's all about balance, right? Like Venus's energy rules over Libra. It's balance that's necessary at this time. It's kind of giving me, I'm looking at the trine card, right? And it's telling me that something auspicious, positivity, and luck is coming up. Let me look at the calendar. What is this about? What next transit could be happening that's a trine? So tomorrow, the moon in Cancer is going to be trining over to Mars in Scorpio. How about that? All right. How about on that new moon date? So the new moon in Scorpio is going to be trining over to Neptune in Pisces. All right. Scorpio and Pisces, both water signs. And I did say something about the next moon cycle with Leo. The next trine that's happening there is going to be Venus, all right, in Virgo, trining over to Pluto in Capricorn. However that's going to be for you in your charts, all right. It's going to be some sort of positivity and luck coming through there. So that's going to be November 6th could be a good day for you. That falls on a Monday, which is Moon's Day. Okay. Very significant. I just seen the moon twice on the bottom of the deck. November 6th. So hold that date there, guys. It might be a good day. Alright. What do we have here for the collective with all this feminine energy that just came out? Shut up. This was the same card that I pulled for Virgo's reading. And you see I just shuffled the hell out of the deck. It said healthy boundaries, repelling and dispelling unwanted energies, shielding and protection, and healthy interdependence. Alright. It was given Virgo's energy with that black tourmaline card. Alright, that's number 10. So on the 10th of November, the moon will be in Libra. Alright, that's what I just saw with the number 10. I'm looking at the monthly calendar here and all the transits that are going to be happening with the planets and the moon cycles. So that's where I'm getting this information. So the moon will be in Libra on the 10th. Healthy boundaries, repelling and dispelling unwanted energies, shielding and protection, and healthy interdependence. Can you not fall out like that? Alright, here we go. Spiritual truth, meditation, enlightenment, inner vision, and unity consciousness with Lapis Lazuli, number 30. Alright, so the 30th of November falls on a Thursday, Jupiter's day. Alright, and in transit that day, we will have Mercury in Sagittarius, semi-sextile Pluto in Capricorn, and the moon will be in Cancer. Alright, so from now, Cancer moon, to the end of the month, Cancer moon. Alright, this is what could be happening here. Alright, spiritual truth, meditation, enlightenment, inner vision, and unity consciousness. We did see the Psyche card that came out that spoke about consciousness. Okay. Just saying, psychic abilities are right now heightened. with all this moon energy happening. All right, it's kind of giving that. All right, it says resolving disputes, diplomacy, restoring harmony, mending fences, and building bridges with Kyanite spirit. This is the 28th card in the deck, and the 28th falls with the moon in Gemini. And I just said at the beginning of this reading here that today was Mercury's day. All right, it was giving Gemini's energy from the moon. All right, being able to communicate openly with groups of people and like that. But then the moon moved into Cancer, and it was kind of like, no, I want to be alone. That type of feeling. All right, so the 10th, the 28th, and the 30th could be very significant. All right, just saying. All right, guys, I'm leaving the reading there. Thanks for watching.